day of gladness and love. Bride and groom are coming together to publicly proclaim their undying love through the celebration of their marriage. We are all here to learn about loving and being loved, and to watch the miracle of love exchange enriches every one of us. Therefore, we appreciate the opportunity to witness the shared love of this beautiful couple. Their enthusiasm is contagious. Their certainty of their destiny together is inspiring us, and their great expectations give us all a glimpse of the heights love can reach. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now start the wedding ceremony of Bob and Delia. Starting to march the entourage are the officiating ministers, Pastor Lothar Giao and Mrs. Jeanette Giao. Followed by the best man, Russell Glenn Daroya. We welcome the proud parent of the groom, Mr. Chody Daroya. My dear friends, please be on your feet as we welcome the very handsome groom, Mr. Bob Lyndon Daroya. The generous principal sponsors to stand as witnesses, starting with Mr. Rodel Mendoza and Mrs. Marilyn Martin. Mr. Vicente Vinoya and Mrs. Amanda Calano. Mr. Reynaldo Ruiz and Mrs. Nilda Ruiz. Mr. Edwin Laroya and Mrs. Sandra Laroya. Mr. Rodil Carolino and Mrs. May Carolino. Mr. Danilo Iglesias and Mrs. Mary Joy Laureano. Mr. Henry Zarena Jr. and Mrs. Delia Suba. Mr. Dexter Ramos and Mrs. Leoncia Ramos. Mr. Domingo Barnaquea and Mrs. Vermina Malyari. Mr. Anastasio Castaneto and Mrs. Milagros Castaneto. Mr. Felix Hugilon and Mrs. Senaida Hugilon. Mr. Exil Escalera and Mrs. Jesusa Jacob. Mr. Gerardo Verino and Mrs. Estelita Santos. And last but not the least, Mr. Remigio Piglawan and Mrs. Gloria Bahame. Let us now welcome the bridesmaid and the groomsmen. and Rio Andrea Daroya. Starting from the secondary sponsors who will light the path of Bob and Delia, we have Cesar Ryan Tamayo and Amanda Rachel Buksin. To clothe them as one in mutual love, we have John Andrew Melendres and Cristal Ann Bumanlag. To bind them together in the place of matrimony, we have Armand de la Cruz and Karen Dilan. Let's welcome the adorable kids who will carry the symbols. To carry the Word of God, we have John Rio Buksin. To carry the symbol of treasure, we have Zach Anthony Buksin. And to carry the symbol of love, we have Luan Buksin. Let's welcome the beautiful maid of honor, Karen Ruiz.
Oh.
To shower the aisle with flowers, we have Zoe Antoinette Buksin.
Zoe!
The proud parents of the bride, we have Mr. Desiderio Buksin and Mrs. Lorenda Buksin.
Stop, stop!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we've been waiting for. Let us all stand as we welcome the grand entrance of the bride. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce the love of the groom. Put your hands together for our gorgeous bride, Miss Delia Gante Buksin. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the gorgeous bride, Miss Delia Gante Buksin.
You look so beautiful have it all you. You look so beautiful. Wow. And from now to my memory.